What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, back on Destiny 2 for the first time in a while on this YouTube channel, and in today's video we are actually going to be playing some Iron Banner, not because I want to play Iron Banner per se, not because I want to earn any of the, the little rewards or whatever for the current season, but instead because I'm trying to find a very specific map for a brand new glitch that has recently been discovered in Destiny that has kind of, been a very fun glitch, and a glitch that isn't just, something that's like, oh, this is game breaking, you're going to easily win matches, blah 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 blah, but instead a glitch that is something that Bungie themselves has said, hey, we're aware of this, we will be fixing it, but we see you guys are enjoying it, so we're going to be leaving it in for a little bit of time. And it's probably one of the first times in a while that I can say Bungie as a company has done a base decision, yes I said based in a YouTube video, fight me, by deciding to actually leave one of these bugs in the game for people like me to actually have some fun with and experience while it is still around and while it's available for us to kind of just mess around with. So you might be wondering, what is this bug? Well, on the brand new map that they've actually added to the game, which if we don't manage to get it in this match, I will pause the recording and everything else later on after I finish rambling until we do get in a match where we actually do get the new map. They accidentally enabled Sparrow riding, meaning that in a PvP match, right, and regardless of what mode you're in or whatever, assuming you get on the brand new map, you're able to ride your Sparrow around. Now, it has some weird oddities that happen with it. One of the weird oddities, for example, is that on that map, you actually are going to be able to drive into other people, right, and just bump them out of the way or whatever, but it insta-kills them, so you are able to get some pretty easy eliminations, assuming you're able to ride to the specific spot that the enemies are at in order to kill them. But it appears that for this first match, we're actually not going to be on there, so, I'm going to play it out a little bit here. Maybe I'll add some extra commentary on pause every now and then, but I really want to showcase this glitch to you guys while it's still available, because it's something that I'm super excited for. But I guess while we're kind of waiting for another match or whatever else, I can go ahead and kind of ramble on a little bit here about this whole entire system. So as we know, Destiny has been in a weird spot recently where it's like, oh, there's all this stuff happening, there's the Final Shape DLC and all that type of stuff right around the corner. Of course, I pre-ordered all this stuff because I'm a sucker for Destiny, and I love the story, and it's like I played it for long enough that I've got to beat the story, even if I have seasonal breaks from the game or whatever else. But despite all of that, there's been a lot of kind of like downside morale in the community recently, I've noticed, in terms of how everything's been, right? Of course, you have the normal game and everything else, and there's been people enjoying it how it is, but there's been a lot of morale that seems to be negative towards the game, just because, there's been a lot of missteps by Bungie as a company. They're doing some things that people don't agree with, they're not treating PvP or other modes like that as much as the community feels they should, and tons of little stuff like that all over the place, right? And now I haven't played in a while, so I'm probably going to die a lot in these recordings, but it has been a very weird situation, and seeing as, during all this time, during, the moments when all this crazy stuff's going on with Bungie and Destiny, seeing that they're like, hey, we're aware of this bug, we're going to keep it enabled for you guys to mess around with for a while, and just kind of letting it go, letting it sit there in a spot where people are able to just kind of enjoy it for the little bit of time that it is here, is a very interesting move to see them do, and it makes me wonder if in the future we could get a Sparrow minigame version of Crucible. I mean, imagine it, right? Imagine if you were able to go into a match and like in the weekly rotate or whatever, they had Sparrow damage, right? Because you have like Team Scorched or whatever, where everyone has a Scorch cannon. Imagine Sparrow specific PvP maps. Will they ever do that? Probably not, but it would be an interesting way to mix up the normal, PvP kind of like shake-up system or whatever else, and add a new way of actually dealing damage, being, trying to ram into other people with their Sparrows, and making it so if your Sparrow gets destroyed, you have to deal with the whole entire cooldown system, and that's when you could really take some damage, right? So it's like, you can destroy other people's Sparrows by bumping into it and stuff. You have a cooldown, so it's like when you don't have a Sparrow, that is when it gets a little dangerous, and it's an area that I think would be definitely a cool little spot for them to actually discover and try implementing with, just to add more and more content to the game and add a bug as an official feature later down the line that I think people in general would have enjoyed, or at least I would have enjoyed playing it, for the first few times or whatever. It would depend on how repetitive it gets, if I would enjoy it forever, but definitely as a new mode that I could play once or twice, it would be a fun experience for me personally. Alright, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's been a minute. To kind of put this into perspective for everyone, I started recording this at like 1:20 in the morning my time. It is currently 3:04 in the morning, and I have not gotten the map on Iron Banner. At this point, I'm just playing the game. There's nothing else really happening. Like, the whole entire time, it's been paused, and I almost forgot. And we get the Earth, we get the fortress. Give me the new map. Is it even in the, rotation? Hold on. Multiplex Destiny. Like, it's got to be in the rotation still, right? I'll go to YouTube right now, search by new, and please tell me they didn't vault this in Iron Banner. I'm seeing, you know, videos from like a day ago and stuff. Did they vault it? I mean, like, I just looked it up and everything, you know, I haven't seen anyone mention that the mode's been removed or anything from the loot, or I guess the map pool, whatever else you want to call it, but I haven't seen anyone really talk about it for the past, like, day or two, right? You know, I, of course, saw it through TikTok, saw it through my Twitter feed and everything else, but I haven't seen any tweets from the past, like, day that really have been talking about this specific bug, which makes me wonder, you know, despite the fact that Bungie themselves said, hey, yo, we're going to keep the bug in the game because you guys are enjoying it, it's not here. Am I a day too late? Because this was yesterday that this bug was discovered, or, you know, they announced that they would be keeping it in the game for, you know, a little longer, and I'm just kind of confused. I'm confused at this point. Was I like an hour too late or something? Because I'm sitting here and I'm trying to get the map and I just am failing time and time again to the point where I might not even sleep tonight. I might just be sitting here to play the Iron Banner. That might just be the whole entire point of me tonight, right? Because I want to keep playing. I have seen no evidence that they've removed it from the pool, but if it hits like, you know, 4 a.m. or something, I'm going to have to be like, hey, you know, I'm going to cut my losses there. You know, I'm not managing to actually get the map I want, so I'm going to have to just peace out right then and there. And, you know, I can't go into something like a private match or whatever and go ahead and search for the map there, because the bug where Sparrows are working on the map is only in Iron Banner for this map. And it's a whole entire weird situation where I feel like I'm going to have to pause this recording and go look on, like, you know, a ton of Twitch streams of people playing Iron Banner to see if the map is even enabled right now. I had to put on my Santa hat so fast. We finally got it, boys. We finally got Multiplex. We could do the glitch. And it only took 7 minutes of this video. But if you want to know the exact time, it is 3:23 in the morning. Oh my god, we finally got it. So basically what you have to do here, right, is when you're on the Multiplex map in Fortress, you can just go ahead, press tab, and press E to spawn in your Sparrow. Of course, I'm using the mini Sparrow here, but you can just ride around on your Sparrow in the game and have fun like this, right? You know what? This is what Destiny is all about. This is everything you've needed to see with the magical world of Destiny right here, right? Just driving your Sparrow into people. Look at that. First blood, because I just decided to ram a Sparrow into the boy, you know? It's like, I don't even have to use guns. Who needs guns when you can be on your summer little toy beep beep vehicle driving around, boosting into enemies and stuff, and trying to eliminate them that way, right? You know, who needs to do good at the game? I don't need to do good. What I can do is just run around and be like, hey, how you doing today? I'm here with my nice little tiny micro mini Sparrow, and I'm here to show you a world where I dominate by just driving and ramming my vehicle into you as you've never even seen before. Now, of course, there's going to be other people around here trying to shoot at me normally and stuff instead of having a Sparrow fun time. But I do gotta admit, whenever you get Multiplex, you just gotta use the Sparrow. That's what you gotta do, okay? I mean, like, you sometimes can't use the Sparrow. You sometimes have to go out into actual combat like I did there, you know, level up the Osteo to level 380. But of course, you know, it's just kind of fun. It's just fun to sit here and drive around with a Sparrow, drive into enemies, you know, try just wrecking into stuff, eliminating everyone nearby, and just having a little bit of gimmicky fun with a bug that isn't even supposed to be happening in the game normally. And let me tell you, was it worth the like 2 to 3 hours extra I stayed up just to have this glitch happen? Yeah, you know what, actually, I was kind of about to say no there, but you know what, no, because I'm having fun, just adding on this extra commentary as well, being over the top, being like, guys, this is revolutionary, Sparrows, whoa! It just adds a lot more fun to everything going on here. Now, of course, you're not really going to be able to do too much damage to people. The only way you're going to actually eliminate someone is like you saw very early on in this clip, where you ram them into a wall. That is the only real way you're going to do a lot of damage, unless you also kind of like ram them off the map, I assume. But, you know, still, even without that stuff happening, right? Even without the odds of you eliminating... Oh, there we go! Okay, we actually managed to get 2 eliminations here in this recording or whatever. But it's like, even with the odds being, you know, whatever you want to see it as, it is very, very fun to finally get this map and finally do the glitch and know that, hey, You know, even though Bungie's aware of it, even though that we thought it wasn't going to be, like, you know, even though we thought it was going to be patched early or something, you know, I just missed the deadline by a little bit, that it's not patched as of yet. I just have very terrible RNG, right? It's a very wonderful sight to see, and I would love to see in the comments down below, can you tell that I have been up for hours upon hours upon hours just trying to get this glitch to work? You know, I don't know why my brain's always like, oh, is it 1 in the morning? Oh, it's 1 a.m. That would be a fun time to record a quick little video. Hey man! Oh, we managed to do it! Thank you so much, Ozzy, for letting me eliminate you with the Sparrow. Like, this is just fun! I get it's a bug. I get it's not supposed to be happening or whatever. And, you know, maybe it's not fun for some people who are trying to play Iron Banner just to get their Iron Banner rank up, you know, play it very seriously or whatever. But as someone like me who's just driving around and having fun because, you know, it's a little bug that's only going to be here for a short amount of time and it kind of gives me a nice little laugh, I'm enjoying it. I'm vibing with it, and I want to see how many people I can eliminate with this whole entire situation before it is eventually patched. Now, of course, as of right now, after I record this video and after this match right here ends, I'm laying down in bed. You know what, actually, I might work on a video for the Fortnite channel, but, you know, after I do that, assuming I do that even, I'm laying down in bed, because I have some stuff that technically I was supposed to be taking care of. You know, I was supposed to be filling out some, like, important surveys and stuff for some projects coming up very soon and whatnot, but of course I was like, you know what? I think it would be cool if I made a quick little, you know, like 4-minute video or something playing Destiny 2, you know, doing the whole entire like Sparrow glitch on the map and everything else and having some fun doing that. I didn't think it was going to become a 2-hour extravaganza where I basically just played Destiny 2 Iron Banner normally, like a normal human, just for this moment right here, right? It's like whenever you're trying to like, you want something in particular in a game, right? You're grinding out a game or something to get a particular item in that game, you know, whatever it is you actually end up wanting, and you are getting terrible luck, right? You're getting all the other loot and stuff, you're getting the loot maybe your friends won in the game or something else, but you're not getting the item that you yourself want, and then you finally hit it after hours upon hours of grinding for that one specific moment, and it hits so much better, right? That is what this feels like right now, and I'm sorry about the pauses and everything. My mouth is watering up because, you know, just sitting here seeing the masterpiece that I have handcrafted over hours upon hours of just trying to get it to happen has made me super happy. But, you know, it's kind of funny how long this little grind has been going on for just to use the Sparrow and get like 3 to 4 eliminations in a PvP mode, because if we really pay attention to it and, you know, pay attention to how the whole entire Sparrow glitch worked, I sat here and I played so normally that I'm ready for a rank up to rank 7, right? To the elite rank and everything else. Now, of course, you know, that's to the typical rank I always get to every season, because after that it requires you to do, you know, like your normal whole entire, like, do this raid, do that raid situation, and I have not done a raid since Spire of Stars, which I don't even think's available anymore, right? You know, once you got the little, like, throne emote or whatever from that raid or whatever, that is the last raid I have ever done, and I haven't done anything since then, so, you know, I will never really get past there. But that's not the point of this video, right? This is the point of this video, other than the fact that I can't talk because of how long I've been up at this point, is just to be like, hey, look, there's a cool little bug happening in the game right now. You can have some fun with it. Bungie is aware of it, but they said, hey, you guys are enjoying it, so we're keeping it in a little bit longer. And that is obviously, you know, my favorite part about this bug. Just knowing that Bungie is cool with it to the point where we're like, yep, thumbs up. We know it's happening. We're not going to get mad at you guys for doing it. Go have some fun. You know, some people might get mad at you in games or whatever because, you know, they don't want to have fun, but you are allowed to have all of the good fun times in the world that you may want. Now, is this technically me throwing the game because I'm just, you know, driving around in Sparrows the entire match? Maybe, but at the same time, I'm already bad at the game as it is, so I'd probably be at the bottom of the leaderboard regardless of if I tried or if I didn't, so it's not like I'm hindering the team or anything like that. Of course, you know, we got little jokey jokes going on here. Come on, please, I just wanted to drive into you 3 people with my Sparrow and eliminate you. Why won't you just die, please? Maybe I'm getting a little too chaotic with the Sparrow racing. You know, I apologize if I've been a little too chaotic here with how I'm trying to drive and basically commit vehicular manslaughter. But at the same time, vehicular manslaughter is fun, you know, and if it's fun, it's for me. Now, of course, I wish I could actually have a situation where I could go ahead and use my abilities properly or use the Sparrow properly, but as you can tell, I'm just garbage as the game as it is, regardless of Sparrow or not, so that is what we're going to do. Now, you know, I just think that this is probably the best thing to ever happen to Bungie recently. You know, during a time when they basically said that my favorite mode, being Gambit, is basically garbage and, you know, no one cares about it, and just between all that stuff and all the little bad press and stuff recently Bungie has had, I think just letting this glitch stay in the game for even longer has made me a very, very happy boy. And maybe they could just make it an Easter egg, right? Whenever this specific selection is up, so, you know, whenever we get Forerunner, I think this is called Forerunner? I don't know what it's called, but whenever we get this specific map and everything else, and, you know, it's on the Iron Banner game mode and everything, you're able to use Sparrows. I think it would just be a nice little add-on, you know, nice little benefit they could do, which wouldn't really hinder too much. It would just make it a little bit of a funny little haha moment you could have with the boys, you know, or by yourself even, because as you see, I'm by myself and I can't eliminate. Please, no, Ozzy, you had to just become roadkill. Please, it was right there. It was so close. Now, of course, I'm going to be playing this match until it actually ends, but I think, you know, we have our super available to us. Let's just go ahead and use it, right? We got a short amount of time before the match ends. Go ahead and have some fun with the super, you know, make sure we get some okay, we got one elimination. That's all we needed with the super, I guess, because it doesn't matter anymore. We're dead, we're out of the zone, and we're back on the Sparrow. But of course, you know, this video is way longer than I intended it to be. Maybe I'll have a whole entire, you know, like timestamp or something for the trying to find the Sparrow map area, and then, you know, we actually found the Sparrow map. Oh wait, that was a teammate. Oops, you know, I totally knew that. I was totally in the nose regarding all of that stuff. But, you know, it's like, I don't even know if I'll timestamp it, to be honest. I'm way too tired to probably remember this in the morning when I'm actually editing the video and whatnot. So I just hope you enjoyed this amazing little journey of my, like, 2 to 3 hour escapade playing Iron Banner just to have some fun with a Sparrow and end up in a spot where it's like, hey, I managed to get the fun time with the Sparrow, and I managed to also get a full video out of it, right? You know, I managed to grind out my Iron Banner, I guess. So, you know, I guess it's a slight win for me, because now I have less of an Iron Banner to grind to do in the morning when I actually decide to, you know, play the mode when my mind is actually conscious and thinking properly. But you know what? It was worth it for the 7 bait, the opaque card, all the good stuff right there. It was worth it. 100% in my book. Amazing 10 out of 10 experience. Would grind again. But with that said, I think that's been enough Iron Banner grind for me tonight. I think I need to go get some ZZZs. So I hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider subscribing and support the content I create, and I'll catch you guys next time with another upload. Peace out.